G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more NWN2 original campaign, playing with our halfling Warlock. Let's dive back on in. Now, if I remember correctly, because it was a couple of days ago now, we've just been given the mission, that's the word I'm looking for. We've just been given the mission to rescue a merchant who is an informant for the Watch. This is where we get to kill Moira, or however you pronounce her name. We don't want those throwing axes. Nothing's in the bag.
Yeah?
Yes. How can I help?
That's right, we're getting you to go melee for a bit, aren't we? Let's see how that goes. Let's rest up, because Kelgar had a few hit points he needs to recover. And I'm sure the Eleni wants to get some more of her spells back. Now, like the last mission in the warehouse, this is a bit of an annoying mission, and I say that because you're up against a whole bunch of rogues, and when they swarm around you, they all get sneak attack. Now, admittedly, they've got a hit, which is not going to be as easy as it could be in some situations, because we have lots of hit points. We have lots of armor class on some of us. My armor class is 26, yes. Kelgar's is 23, Eleni's is 22, Nishka is 21. So that's all pretty good, although, you know, if we could bump those up a few more at some point, that would be great. The merchant we have to protect is nice and close. He's just over here. No, what am I doing? That button. Trying to remember what the quick save is between the various games I'm playing. Okay, so things get pretty hairy pretty quickly in here. The biggest problem that we've got in doing this is when there are traps everywhere. Now, this one's not so bad. When we go to Leldoran's hideout, though, it is very much a case of trying to stop your companions from running amok. Now, I can see that there are some guys in these rooms, because they're all sneaking about. There we go. So this is going to happen to us a lot, where there's going to be people that are barely visible because they're sneaking around inside a room. And we're actually not going to be able to attack them properly a lot of the times until we get them out of the room. But it shouldn't be too hard. If I remember rightly, there's nothing in there, and technically, even if we open that door, I don't think there's anything useful behind it, so we're not even going to bother going in there. Now, once again, can't see them yet. I can't remember if that room is occupied, but I'm pretty sure these two are. So as we come past that door, Ah, see, here comes one out through the door. And we won't see him properly until he's technically no longer sneaking. And this won't even let me target these guys properly. Thankfully, these guys don't have a lot of hit points. Or at least not as much as we do. I've picked up bolts and arrows that I don't want. Let's come in here, because there is a chest. And after Nishka unlocks it for us. We are going to loot it, but we're going to put back in there the stuff we don't want. Just like that. Can we rest here? We can. I'm mostly thinking about Narlock's hit points more than anything.
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
Right. So we've got rid of the guys in this room, but the next room has big bad guys in it too. At least I thought it did. Maybe it doesn't. Nope, it does. Just like that.
You will die. You will.
Give me a moment.
Prepare to be evaporated.
How about I get out of the way a little bit there?
You will die. Take that.
Right. So just that. Is it? That door's locked, and I don't know if it's actually possible to get through that door, because I think if I do that, she goes, nope, can't do it.
No, sorry. I can't do that.
And I can't blast it down. And there's nobody in here, thankfully. So we'll just search that cupboard and then we'll go out and do the other corridor. Right, oh, what am I doing? Hate when the game turns me around like that. But it does it all too often, unfortunately. Okay. Gonna wait here for my companions to catch up, because there's a whole bunch of guys in this room.
I'll see you dead. You will die. Fool. Take.
Yeah, this is the pattern in this one. Do a fight or two, rest, do another one.
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
I don't even know if there's anything in here, let alone any body. Nope, that's right, there isn't. And nothing to explore there. We've already done that room. So, what do we got in here? I'm pretty sure that's trapped. No? Yes. How many antidotes do we have? Oh, look at that. One for me, and
Yes.
one for you. Do I have any? Oh, look. Lesser restoration for me. There we go. Sorry, don't have one for you, Eleni. But I'm sure you're okay with that. So that's not really a chest. Is that the way that works? At least it's not a mimic. Actually, I don't recall there being mimics in this game. Let's quick save before I forget.
Prepare to be eviscerated, fool! Let's see what they're made
Okay, that group was pretty straightforward. Trapped. Okay, so let her get that first.
All done.
Ooh, a belt. What's the belt?
Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special
Everyone, follow me.
Sash of Shimmering. Spell resistance 12. Well, well, well. Guess who's going to wear that? Don't think there's anything down there. There's nothing down there. Of course there's nothing down there. Let's rest again. Because why not?
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Okay.
Soaring face.
Prepare to be eviscerated, fool!
Soaring face.
Trying to remember if there's a trap along here. I guess not. And I'm not detecting any bad guys out here yet. But I know there's going to be a bunch of guys come out of that room. And the next one. Here comes one out of that one.
For Merdelaine and all within it.
Face. Face.
Nature.
Okay, so there's not anyone coming out of there, but there is... Wow, we just critting up a storm right there at the moment.
Face.
And again.
Face.
Here comes some guys this way. That's right, because there's a door in the middle.
Face.
All done. Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention. All done.
It's insane how many hit points Kelgar's got at the moment. Did I loot that already? I did.
Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure there's more guys in here. Yep. Nothing in there. Okay, let's move over to here. no bodies, no remains, as it were.
All done. Well, well, well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention. All done.
Right. I think we're not far off finishing this. Oh, there's a little bit left.
Let's see what they're made of. Prepare to be That's all you
I'm not sure if we're going to be able to rest here because I think there's some guys close by, but I know we will. And let's do it. Because Kelgar needed a lot of healing.
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
There is a bunch of guys in here. Oh. Oh, crap.
Looks like we have company.
How about you drink that?
Let's get him.
How about you drink a couple of potions?
fire. Cost fire.
So yeah, groups of rogues dual wielding, doing sneak attacks because they're all grouped up around you can unfortunately end up costing you a lot of hit points very, very quickly, as we just saw. But you've just got to be careful and try and stay on top of it. Right, so this is going to be the big fight here. Moira is through this door. Don't recall if it's trapped. It is not. There we go. Bring him with us. I need some answers from him before I cut his tongue out. He's coming with me. Ah, so you're the one who's been causing me so much trouble. I had thought the tales of a competent member of the Watch were just stories to scare my men. It's been a long time since I've killed someone in a fight. I've missed it, and here you are to make up for lost time. You'll find me difficult to kill. I wish I could take my time with you, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Thug, thug. And there we go. Picked up bolts I didn't want. Very good. Now, she has a couple of interesting items, both of which are eventually going to go to Nishka, because a +3 rapier is better than that +2 short sword that she is using, but I'm considering keeping that strategically for later, if I remember. And then that is the Moonstone Mask, which gives you dark vision, concentration, listen, search, and spot. Maybe that would be better on me. My Mage Skull Cap gives me concentration +2, but it doesn't give me dark vision. Right. So, we rescued him. Thank you for your intervention, but the danger is not yet over. We must get to safety. Taking you directly to Captain Berlina. Excellent. I doubt Moira's thugs have the manpower to launch an attack on the Watch here in the Merchant Quarter. Let's get moving.
You've done well, Lieutenant. Phyllis is safely back under our protection. You are to be commended for your efforts on Neverwinter's behalf. Now that the matter is settled, perhaps we can turn our efforts to problems outside of Neverwinter's walls for once. The docks would not prove so important and tempting to thieves if trade routes around the mare were not so dangerous. And now, there is the matter of a missing emissary from Waterdeep.
What can I do to help?
I cannot stress how strained trade is as of late, and this missing emissary is not helping matters. Furthermore, if things become any more strained with Luskan, then lacking a friendly contact with Waterdeep may complicate matters. I'm concerned that he may have run afoul of the orc tribes that infest the region.
What makes you think they haven't already found him?
Usually the tribes offer ransom demands, yet no demands have been forthcoming, which leads me to suspect that they do not have him captive, but that could quickly change. So I need you to investigate the matter as soon as possible.
Can you tell me who the emissary is?
We don't know who Waterdeep sent specifically, but he'll be carrying documents proving his identity. He should have arrived a full week ago. I am concerned that he may have run afoul of the orc tribes that infest the region.
Yes, you've told me that already. And if he's dead?
If you can find any sign of the Waterdeep emissary in Old Owl Well, then we would welcome news of his fate. We need the trade and diplomatic relations with Waterdeep, especially in these difficult times with Luskan. I have other matters to attend to. Return here when you've found the Waterdeep emissary, and we will speak more.
Right, so I think this may be the perfect time to drop Eleni out of our party and get Quara, or however you pronounce her silly name. And then also prepare to get rid of Nishka. So we need to go here. But first, we're going to go here. Come down here and see if this merchant's got anything new. I think it's around this time when they start to have some new stuff, but it might be after we get back from Old Owl Well. I don't recall, so... can't sell those, don't want these, don't want that or that, or that, or that. Look at some of this. Ring of Spell Battle. No, don't want that. Ring of Wizardry. Bonus spell slot. Sorcerer level 1. That's pretty tame. I think that does the same for clerics or druids. Purple Dragon Ring. Immunity to poison and light. Still, you do have some interesting stuff there. Just most of it's pretty tame, really. Chime of Opening. I knew it was here somewhere, and it's got 50 uses. Boom. That's what we wanted. Lens of Detection. Find Trap. 3 uses per day. I don't think I'll worry about that so much, because I can't do anything about it if they are trapped. What did the Amulet of Health do? Immunity to disease, level drain, and poison. That's not bad. Not bad. I feel like something like this would be better than this, because this only gives me Fortitude save, where this increases all of my saves. So I think I'm going to buy that, and we'll sell that. Okay. I also want to go and see what Sands has got to sell, to see if he's got anything. or sand, I think it is. I don't think it's plural. Then we'll go and drop Eleni out and get Quara in.
Yes.
You don't really have anything. Actually, the Ring of Insight I probably want to give to Quara, and the Gloves of Concentration, and probably that amulet too, I would think. So that Ring of Resistance, that Ring of Insight, the Gloves of Concentration, and what did that one do again? Constitution +1 and Will Saving Throw +1. Yeah, we might take all of those. If we don't end up using them all, no. Much better. If we don't end up using them all, I can give them back to you, swap you back in and whatever. Oh, more bad guys down there. What have you got for sale? Anything interesting? Arc Asunder. Just going to pause because otherwise we're liable to get in a fight while I'm in the middle of this. Dwarven War Axe, Elven Court Bow, Fist of the Legion, Foundation, Croton Skull Crusher, Lesser Rift Hammer. Warhammer that does extra sonic damage. It's interesting. But I think we got... Oh, that's right, the Sandstorm. That's a great axe. Thunder Beast. They're throwing axes. Don't know why anyone would build a bunch of throwing axes and make them magical. I mean, I can understand one that returns, but those don't return, so... Scabbard of Keen Edges allows you to cast Keen Edge a few times a day. Yeah, okay. Clean up the street a little bit. Oh. Let me just get this over here and then we'll do the wolf down the side street. Oh, that's right. We're probably better off not getting rid of Eleni just yet. Damn it. Oh. Because we probably want to go and do that.
Follow me.
That little sub-quest with her first. This looks like a wolf. It seems to have somehow wandered into a town as its fur is matted with blood. That animal is not a wolf, it's a druid badly wounded. Is there something we can do? What's it doing here in Neverwinter? I don't know. It's as much a mystery to me as it is to you. The blood is so thick I can barely make out the wounds. Are you from the Circle? The Circle of the Mare? Yes, but this is far from the lands we tend. And how did you come to be wounded? It is far from my lands. I am a messenger only from the Circle of the Sword of Neverwinter Wood, sent to find one of the Circle of the Mare. How did you come to be here? I picked up your scent, the scent of Maiden's Glade outside of these cities' walls, and against my instinct I tried to come and find you. In my animal form I was wounded by the city guards and left here. I barely had the will to heal my own wounds or even shift out of this form left any longer, and I would be dead now. It's a strange thing, but as we come closer to the mirror it becomes more and more difficult to shift from beast to human and back again. Why are you looking for us? Whatever comes from the mayor, it comes from NWN2 as well. It was thought that the circle of the mayor would know more of what strikes at us. I had hoped to find Vashni or Naven of the mayor, but you are the only one I have been able to find. We found another in the Maiden's Glade, Khalil, and he said the circle of the mayor was lost, but you would know it to be true or not. How is it you do not know the fate of the circle? I've been away for some time. Am I speaking with the elders? It's been over a year since we were in the same place. As for the troubles in the land, we suspect it may be tied to this one as I am travelling with. It is not something we should discuss with strangers. The more everyone knows, the better we will be. Fine, it's tied to the shards I carried. Shards, I failed to see how one could affect the other, but I am not one of the elders of the circle. I will keep hunting for the others of the mayor as ordered. Know that the druids of NWN would have been forced to retreat slowly from their tended lands. If you would speak to them, travel to the Sky Mirror and use its power to contact them. Unless something has happened, you should be able to reach them. We will go there when we can. Thank you for saving me, Eleni of the Mere, and the one you travelled with. With my wounds tended, I may continue my journey far from this city. Farewell, and travel to the Sky Mirror. Tell the elders of the Circle of Swords what you know. So we're actually going to do that first before we head to Old Owl's Well. That'll give us a chance to get that out of the way, get Eleni use Eleni for the last time. Let's just check, see if there's any armor down here that's of interest now that I've got a lot of money to play around with. I'll do that just so that later on I can recruit him easily. Armor of Loyalty I already gave away, I didn't want. Benzo's Luck did sound interesting. The thing that's interesting though is I'm chaotic as well. Not that it would be a problem per se, but it just seems weird. I sort of feel like I should be getting a helm for Kelgar. He doesn't need it though, so maybe we won't bother. More bad guys down here. We might as well.
Let's see what they're made of.
A new cloak. Any more baddies down there? Not that we can see. What's that cloak? Protection versus law. No, we're going to sell that. Oh. Well, hey, got a level up. Actually, let's do a full save on that. I like to do a full save before I level up. Okay. Let's take that and that and tumble. Okay, my Eldritch Blast are out to 5d6. That is awesome. And I get a new feat. What am I going to take? No. Battlecaster means I could go to medium armor. I don't think I want to, though. I'm getting better armor class with the light armor. Dodge might be useful. No. Improved combat expertise. That is going to increase my AC even higher. I have definitely thought about taking improved initiative. Not going to take that. It only works in Stormers are here. Toughness would be good to get some more hit points. We've already done the weapon focus for ranged touch attacks, so that's about the best we can do there. Combat casting. That only increases my concentration when I go to defensive casting mode, and I can't have that and what's the other one? Combat expertise running at the same time. And spell penetration for warlocks is bugged, so that's not really worth doing. So I am really thinking it's either toughness or improved combat expertise. And here's the thing, or improved initiative. And the only real reason I want improved initiative is if I'm earlier in the initiative, I can be attacking sooner. It always feels like I have to wait so long to get that attack off. So I think taking improved combat expertise would be better than taking toughness, because at the moment, I'm not actually getting hit all that much. And by improving my armor class even more, I can reduce the amount that they will hit me. Having said that, an extra hit point per level is not going to go astray. I don't have the greatest constitution in the world. Let's take toughness. Let's just do it. Now, I don't want to change anything there. I have one more second level. I don't get third yet? Okay. Brimstone Blast, Eldritch Chain. So I don't think there's anything else I really want there. I can become invisible. I can dispel everything on an opponent, or at least attempt to. I can summon skeletons or zombies, which I don't like the idea of. I can haste the party for, what is it? I don't know, 30, I think a round is 6 seconds, so that's 5 rounds. The only problem there is it works really well for everybody else, but the haste doesn't let me do 2 Eldritch Blasts per round. I can still only do 1. But if I can give all of my companions the ability to do stuff, that would be interesting. Dread Seizure. Let's take Flee the Scene. Oh, no, I don't have anything new to take. Oh, here's silly me thinking I had a new thing. Okay, I don't. Fine, I'm keeping what I've got. Okay.
Yes.
Kelgar. Improved power attack? No. How about you take power critical for your War Axe?
How can I help?
I'm listening.
And nature spell really isn't that useful for you, you know? How about we take toughness? There we go. So how many hit? I'm up to 91 now. That's good. And Eleanor's at 90. It's only you who's down a little bit, but we're going to kick you out of the party in a minute anyway, so, you know, that's not a big deal. Damn it, I didn't want those arrows. So we're going to drop those arrows. There you go. Let's quickly rest so we're all back to tip-top shape.
Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire.
Let's see what Sanders got.
Ah, well met again. And what can I help you with?
Right, nothing there. This is for monks. Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that too. No weapons. Just bunches of scrolls and potions. Ring of Scholars. Yeah, don't need that. Rod of Frost we don't need. Wand of Lesser Summoning. Wand of Missiles. Yeah, okay. He's got nothing we want. So, let's get out of here.
Yes.
No, not you.
Yes.
You. How about we sell that? Yeah, nothing important.
Ah, well met again. And what?
There we go. And
Yes.
you had these boots. Dex +3. And a wand of protection and resistance. You can keep those. Amulet of the Lesser Master is really only useful by thieves. And studded leather +1. I should have sold those as well. Am I better off using this? Does this do anything for me? No. I think what it does is help my armor class if I haven't. No, it doesn't help my armor. Oh, yes, no, my armor class is the same whether I've buffed myself with leaps and bounds or not. But this gives me a bonus to tumble. What is my tumble skill at the moment? It's 12 like that. It's 15 like that. But then if I cast that, it's 21. Yeah. So we're going to keep that. We're not going to use the Nash's Nimble Boots. Are they worthwhile giving to anybody else? I guess we could give them to Quara to increase her armor class. And she can have the Mage's Skull Cap too, for now.
Caught fire. Caught fire.
Who was it? There was somebody somewhere that had a good cloak.
Ah, well met again. And what can I help you with?
Not a cloak, robes. No, so it wasn't the robes of the old wizard. You know who I think it was? If we go all the way back to our village, I think that that mage there, whatever his name is, I think he has a set of robes that are really good. They give you the ability to cast magic missile, and they also protect you from magic missile. And they would be really helpful for Quara. So we might have to go and get those.
Ha! You call that an insult, goat girl? Even the tree worshipper could scrape up something better than that.
Goat girl? I've never heard that one before, Stumpy.
Ah, you're not trying. That's a nickname, not an insult. We Iron Fist call our own children Stumpy, you skinny bull. Ah.
Skinny bull? That doesn't even make any sense. Go back to your drinking, Moss Breath. At least you're good at that.
Sorry about that. I took a quick me break. Stretch my legs, got a drink, etc. At least they're easily entertained.
Amateurs. Amateurs? Why, this better than us, Kelgar.
A bold claim from an academy dropout, seems to me.
You two wouldn't know an insult if it walked up and bit you.
Well then, why don't you show us how it's done, Fire Hair?
Fire hair. Imaginative and biting, with just the slightest hint of wit. Is that really the best your demon blood can squeeze out, Tail for Brains?
My brains are not in my tail.
So, what are they, right next to it? If so, might want to loosen the back of your pants a notch, because even with the hole, they're obviously not getting enough air.
Okay, explain that one to me.
Well, she said your brains are next to your tail, which would imply that your brains are in your rear end, and that you breathe through your,
Okay, I get it, all right? Little witch.
Don't take it so hard. I had to explain it, which means the insult's a failure. But a tankard for effort, your highness. By my reckoning, the Flagons never had a finer table-cleaning goblin wench.
What, since your mother lost her job?
Huh? Now don't you be bringing my mother into this. You'd best be careful, you simpering little father's girl, or you'll learn a thing or two about Iron Fist honor and manhood.
Oh, you mean the two smallest things in all of Faerun? From what I hear, no woman could learn about Iron Fist manhood from you, Kelgar.
What? I'll have you know, plenty of women know about Iron Fist manhood. Plenty. They just all live up around Waterdeep. Or they'd tell you.
Kelgar, calm down.
Calm down? I won't take those words from some twig of a girl who doesn't know enough to choose the right tavern to fight in.
At least I learned my lesson from my tavern brawl, you fat-bellied little knee-high. Now, if you're done matching wits with me and coming up short, why don't you trundle back to your high chair and drink up your honor until it comes out the other end? Maybe later on, I'll come by to put you in your cradle.
Huh?
Wow. Fat-bellied little knee-high? That's good.
Shut up, Tail for Brains. Ha! And here I thought mages had nothing to offer the world. Tunkin, another round.
Get your drink yourself, dwarf. Seeing as how you haven't paid for a single drop your entire stay here.
Been wondering when you'd give in and grant me free reign over your kegs. Anyone else want anything?
Some dwarves should never be allowed to walk the surface, little freeloaders.
Right. A amusing little interlude there. We are going to put that short sword +2 away. And I know that sounds a little weird, but it's going to be a little while yet. But at some point in the not too distant future, as in probably another couple of episodes, we are going to come across, or we're going to have the opportunity to get yet another member of our party. And she is going to be a fighter, but she's going to be a dex-based fighter, and therefore she's going to be able to use that sword fairly effectively. Now, we may have access to something better than that by then, in which case we will just sell that and no one will, we won't make any mention of it, and my clairvoyance will be for naught. But if we do go ahead and use that, then we don't have to go and buy something. You'll notice there's a few more patrons in here now. I think some of these guys are some of the soldiers that after we cleared out the warehouse, perchance. Anyway, we are going to leave. We're going to head for the Sky Mirror, or whatever it's called. But first of all, we're going to drop Nishka out of our party, and we're going to bring in Quara. Oh. This is going to be fun. The minute we step out of here with Quara in our party, we get attacked. And she's not really going to be ready for this. I think. Is it going to be this time? No.
There you are. I've been meaning to chat with you. You've helped me and Dory out of some scrapes, so I wanted to thank you proper. I've got a proposition for you. I heard you're friends with the owner of the Sunken Flagon. Me and my mates could really use a roof over our heads at night.
A roof would be so good.
So the deal is, we'll help you out, and you convince your friend to let us stay in the flagon. Deal?
Who are your friends?
Fellow companions of the road. Young lads and lasses that ain't got no kitsch to call their own. We'll help you out too. I'm glad we've come to an agreement then. Dory, myself, and the rest will be by the sunken flagon. See you back at the flagon then.
Bye.
Doesn't matter what you say there, of course. You get the same result. Okay. We can level up.
What's
Clara.
going on?
What's going on? Oh, that's a... She's got 4th level spells available. Burning Hands, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, and Shocking Grasp. That is basically textbook sorcerer right there. I don't know what else to say. Combust, only problem I have with that is it is a touch. But that's fine. Fire Burst. Again, it extends from you, which is a bit of a nuisance. Melts Acid Arrow. I actually feel like I'd like to get rid of, say, Combust and go with Electric Loop instead. And maybe... I can't. Maybe next time I'll get rid of Fireburst and go with Scorching Ray as well. Fireball and Flame Arrow. Does this have... Scintillating Sphere. That's the electric fireball. Oh, and I can't swap out that either. Okay, so I can take a 4th level spell then. As interesting as that spell is, it doesn't ever feel like it does very much damage. It looks cool. The idea of it is cool, it just doesn't do the damage. I'm thinking it's going to be either Ice Storm or Lesser Missile Storm. Oh, I could go Spell Mantle. Or Lesser Globe of Invulnerability. We're not going to come across many spellcasting opponents for a while. So I think Ice Storm, I think has, yeah, it has massive range. Area effect, Gargantuan. Okay, that is even... This is a better option, because the Ice Storm... So the Missile Storm creates up to 10 missiles, depending on your level. And each missile targets a creature. If there are more missiles than creatures, then the missiles will double up or whatever. You know, some creatures will be hit with multiple missiles. But each missile only does 1d6 of damage. Whereas the Ice Storm, everything in the area takes 3d6 of bludgeoning damage, plus 2d6 of cold damage, plus an additional 1d6 of cold per 3 caster levels. That is the way more powerful spell. In fact, quite frankly, I'm not sure it should be a 4th level spell. And she can still continue to level up. Okay, what are you going to recommend? Empower spell. No, I don't like the meta magic feats, to be honest. Let's see what else there is you can take. Toughness will keep you a little bit safer. Practiced spellcaster sorcerer. Oh no, that's if you're multi-leveling. Extra slot sorcerer. You gain 1 extra spell slot in your daily at one level, at any level up to 1 lower than the highest level of spell you currently cast. Does she have spell focus in anything? Yes, she's already got spell focus in evocation. Spell penetration, that would be useful. Let's get spell penetration going. Right, now I said I want to get rid of... Oh, we've got one more spell in that level, so let's not bother about getting rid of one. Let's just add in Scorching Ray. Beautiful. Anything at that level? No, no, no. We get one more 3rd level spell. I don't really like the Flame Arrow. What was I going to take here? Scintillating Sphere, which is like a lightning fireball. Yeah, what does Weapon of Impact do? Oh, adds keen to blunt weapons. And we get one more 4th level spell. So, elemental... No. Let's take... Lesser Spell Breach. Let's take Lesser Globe of Invulnerability. No, actually, I want to try the Spell Mantle. I haven't used that one before. So let's take that. And that's it. You've got all your levels now. So your AC at the moment is 14, thanks to those braces of AC plus 2. Let's give you that. And that.
Yes.
That only gets you to 15. Okay. That's going to help you with concentration. We really need some better other items on those levels. And I think we're going to take the Ring of Insight and give it to you.
What's going on?
Well, hang on. You're... No, it's Law. You're 18.
Let me lead the way. You follow
you're
behind.
13.
Yes.
Oh, that's 18 with the ring. You're 13, so you'll be 18 with the ring as well.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
Very good.
Yes.
I think the Gloves of Concentration will be useful for you as well. What was that again? No, yeah. Maybe we'll take that Ring of Resistance and give that to her too for the moment. The Gloves of Concentration, though, means she doesn't get the armor class bonus.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay.
Yes.
So you're probably going to want to use your mage armor. Okay. Oh, I should have checked. What does that give you?
What's going on?
17. That's not great compared to everybody else. Everybody else in our group is over 20. So you've got to stay at the back and stay out of trouble. we are headed for... We're headed out of town. And I think, even though it's a bit weird and a bit risky, let's head back to West Harbour. Because if I can talk to, what's his face? Is it Tristan seems like the name, but I don't think that's it. Thomas.
You probably are here for some sort of reason, I imagine. Very well.
No, he doesn't have what I thought he did. Let's get out of here. Did we ever talk to her and get the quest about Lorne? I don't know that I did. Anyway, let's get out of here. Does he sell stuff? No. Okay. Was it here? I feel like somewhere that I've already been that there is a... I'm just going to go up the coast to all the places I've been that's got a merchant and see if I can find this thing, because I know that I've bought it before when I've got this far in the playthrough. I just can't remember where it is. I even once tried doing a playthrough myself as a sorcerer and I used it. Just got to remember. Braces of armor. Lesser belt of guiding light. No. No, not here. Let's try Fort Lock next. Yes, it's the cleric in Fort Lock has it. I'm pretty sure it's the cleric in Fort Lock. Is that Fort Lock? That is Fort Lock. Where is he? Oh, we were right next to him. There. That's not what I needed. What have you got for sale? Robe of Energy. That's the one. Usable by sorcerers and wizards. It produces red light. It gives concentration plus 7, immunity to magic missile, and allows you to cast a 9th level magic missile once per day. Buy that. Give that to you. There we go. I knew it was here somewhere. Does he have anything else that's worthwhile? No, no. Some more healer's kits, which probably wouldn't go down too bad. Oh, he's got a healer's kit. Well, that's a nuisance. I was going to give, and I still will give that to Quara.
Yes. What's going on?
Let's give you all of those little healing potions as well, because they're mostly useless to me. And let's see what you've got that I'm going to be interested in. A cloak of protection versus evil might be good for her, but she's already got boots on. She's already got robes. Oh. There's the gnome in behind the watch house that got burnt down. She has like a naga staff or something. So I was trying to think. Oh, Ring of Clear Thoughts, intelligence bonus +2. No good for you. You're a sorcerer, so you use charisma. Wand of Lightning. Split that in half, give the rest of those to you. There we go. And I think that will do. I don't think you've got any decent weapons for a mage. Quarterstaff +1 is about it. Let's ignore that for the moment. We might as well do a quick run to Highcliffe, just to be sure. So we'll go to Highcliffe, we'll check there. Then we'll go back into Neverwinter and check that gnome. And then we'll go to the Sky Mirror. Nothing there, and I don't think this guy's going to have much. Most of the stuff there we sold him except for the armor. And that's not going to be anything useful for our mage. I still keep feeling like I should be buying Kelgar a helm. Yeah, he's got nothing else. Alright. Right, this way. Let's just double check and see what he's got. No bad guys around. Yeah, nothing jumping out at me there. We might as well go and check what Deacon's got as well. I don't recall, but it's probably worthwhile just having a quick check. I don't know that I want this staff down here, but I just don't remember what it does. I think it was like a Naga staff, but I don't really remember what that does. So I could get a nymph cloak for her.
Yes.
That would get her charisma to 20. That feels like that would be potentially worthwhile. And it's not expensive, so we'll do that. And then Nega staff. What does that do? Oh, it does blindness. Pfft. I'd be better off buying that quarterstaff +2, I think, but I don't want to buy anything like that. I'd rather have an actual staff that's going, you know, an actual wizard staff that is going to actually do something useful. That just gives a single bonus spell slot. It doesn't seem all that powerful. And that I don't feel is useful. Let's get her a ring of protection as well. And we'll set those up. So that and that. Oh, no. Maybe not.
Yes.
That might have been a waste.
I am listening.
We might give that.
What's going on?
Everyone, follow me. Because I feel the.
What's going on?
The resistances is a better option. And we'll see what we can do with Deacon. And then it's off to the Sky Mirror. Okay, belt of agility, no. Finch's fine chapeau. Circlet of blasting. Oh, I should have saved my money and bought her a nymph cloak +2. Damn it. Right. What have you got? Nothing. Amulet of natural armor +2.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
That is going to be supremely useful.
What's going on?
There we go. You're a little less squishy, if that's the right term. Is there an exit here? There is. Let's go out this way. Actually, we might not be able to get out this exit. Alright, it's going to let us go that way. And that is the sky mirror. That's where we're headed.
This is the place. The sky mirror is ahead, but there are challenges we must face. The path to the sky mirror is a difficult path for anyone not of the circle to walk, and it is also sealed against any who might accidentally stray near its waters, both for their protection and those of the circle. Very well. Be on your guard. We are still a ways from our destination, and the path is a long one.
Actually, it's not that long. But what we need to do is we need to change your spells a touch. Oh, look at that. You've got a 5th level spell, which we never took. Cure critical wounds. But what we need to do is we need to reset these. I'm pretty sure we need bark skin, cat's grace, bull's strength, and owl's wisdom. And we might as well let you keep a creeping cold there for the moment. So let's rest so that you get all your spells back.
Crossfire.
And I'm going to do all of mine.
What's going on?
I'm going to... Oh, shush. Now, don't really care too much about your spells. I'm going to let you cast most of them whenever you want. But we really need you to cast Mage Armor on yourself at the start of the day.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Right. Yes, we are going this way. Marked with a massive bull.
I am listening.
So, you need to do bull's strength on that.
No.
Very good. And then we got this one. Leaping Panther.
Yes.
Cat's Grace.
No.
Oh, hang on. We should have clicked on this after we did it as well. Okay. So that's those two. This is the third one. Okay, so this is the one that you have to cast
Yes.
bark skin on.
No.
There we go. And then where's the last one? It's just around here somewhere. Is it this one over here? Yes.
I am listening.
And that needs Al's wisdom.
Rio, no.
Okay, and so she's now got the thing that allows her to do the sky mirror. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to come
Everyone,
here
follow me.
and reset all of those to a couple bodies of the sun and those. There we go. We're not going to rest yet, but when we do, you'll get those spells back. Let's quick save. Let's come over here.
This is the sky mirror. Do not stray too close to its waters. They can be a shock to the uninitiated. Give me a moment to center myself, and then I can try to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood. All it requires is placing this offering within the sky mirror's waters, and then we shall wait.
Eleni? Child, is that you?
Elder Naven, can you hear me?
Yes, child. Where are you?
I am touching the waters of the sky mirror, but I had thought to contact the druids of Neverwinter Wood, not one of my own circle.
I was traveling for the past season. Not as long from the mirror as you, perhaps. And only recently have I returned from the Sword Coast.
Traveling why?
This is Elder Naven, one of my circle. He has been a part of it for almost as long as Vashni and the others, but I did not realize he had left the mayor. He cannot hear you, but I can communicate your questions to him if you wish. Elder Naven, why were you traveling? And where are the druids of Neverwinter Wood?
My path has been a long one. What I have found, and what I have not, troubles me. Like you, I've had no success in contacting the druids of Neverwinter Wood. I suspect they are avoiding me, or have cut themselves off from others.
We encountered one in Neverwinter, and he had come in search of one of the Circle of the Mayor, either you or I, but had found no one, not even Elder Vashni.
That is troubling news, and part of what drove me here. I returned because I felt something was wrong with the mayor, and I have not been able to reach any of the other druids. This failing from the mayor, it is like a black silence stretching through Mer de Lane, and even seeing through the eyes of animals and birds has proved useless.
Elder Naven, we did find one of the Circle of the Mayor, Khalil. He was maddened, and we were forced to fight him.
What? How did this happen?
Elder, I do not know. I fear it is tied to whatever is occurring in the Mayor. And he said that our circle, that it was lost. If so, we may be the only two left.
We shall see with our own eyes first. This news of Khalil saddens me. Was there no other way?
Elder, Khalil was driven mad. He had slaughtered the animals of Maiden's Glade, tore them apart while he was trapped in the form of a bear.
Troubling. It must not have been an easy thing to do. Such an act of mercy, Eleni.
Elder Naven, we came here to ask the lore keepers of Neverwinter Wood if they knew anything of what was happening at the Mayor. And we fear that whatever is occurring in the Mayor is tied to a set of silver fragments we carry.
Silver fragments? Like the one carried by that village boy you were watching?
Yes, but he did not carry it. It was hidden near the village, I believe. He retrieved it from the Ilfarn ruins there.
That is a strange coincidence. But perhaps not. The darkness clouding the mare. It is familiar in some respects to events that occurred at the time of the discovery of those shards. During the war against the King of Shadows long ago, a similar darkness infested the mare, though not as thick as it is now. Can he have returned? There were many battles fought in the mare, and at its borders. One even at West Harbor. Eleni, I must continue on to the mare, and try to find what became of Vashni and the others. Even if they are dead, I must see it with my own eyes, and see what I can do to find out more about this threat, and the shards you speak of.
Of course, Elder Naven.
Good fortune, Eleni. I know of your vigil, but now we must focus our sight back to where it belongs, on the lands we tend.
I know, Elder Naven. Forgive me.
I will contact you when I know more. I will send a messenger. You will know it when it arrives. Until we meet again, Eleni, beware the shadows.
There is nothing more we can do here, I'm afraid. Something is wrong. The spirits are gathering. We must leave at once. We are not welcome here.
Dum dum dum. G'day, Yumi. Right, so actually we might just rest here to be sure that we've got all of our good spells ready and functional.
What's going on?
Fire.
Right. Let's do this. Okay, I think one thing I want to do is change your behaviour slightly. I thought everyone's follow distance was supposed to be near. I'm going to double check that with everybody. But I want you... Let's do scaled casting mode for you, definitely. You can do dispel, you can use items, you can do that, you can use your abilities, you can summon. I want you to disable melee attacks. That's just automatically. I can still let you, I can still force you to use them, but that will be a better option. There we go. So I'm curious then. Your follow distance is near.
Everyone follow
and your
me.
follow distance is near, so that's good. Okay. I'll keep going this way. There'll be another one that spawns, another group of enemies that spawns in just here somewhere. Oh, I was a little bit off, but close. What am I doing? That. Why aren't you using spells?
Well, well. Looks like we have some new targets.
You had plenty of spells you could have used. Maybe I should have you in...
What's going on?
Overkill. Let's switch you up to power and see how that goes. I don't think we get ambushed by any more, but we do have these guys. Let's quick save. Let's get this interaction started. I don't know why they're dancing in the background.
You have felt us in the land. Now, feel the touch of darkness upon you.
The land is against you.
And I want you...
This shouldn't take long.
Ice storm him up, please. What are you doing?
Well, well. Looks like we have some new targets.
Ice storm. Good. She's starting to use spells again. She used electric loop.
This is what summoned the protectors of the Sky Mirror here. This priest. But the way is hidden. How did he manage to find his way here? We must leave. If we remain, others may come.
Well, it's obvious that your idea of a hidden way is probably not as hidden as you think it is. That was pretty pathetic loot for what we just had to do. Scimitar +2 is okay if we've got anyone who can use a scimitar. Let's rest so that Quara can get her health back.
Crossfire.
Yes.
Yenpei ye koro.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Okay, let's head to Old Owl Well.
Now this here is White Thistle. Can give you the runs, you know. And I made up a song for it, quite a catchy tune. White thistle, all in a row. In Neverwinter woods, they all grow. Oh, well met. Sorry, didn't even see you standing there. Thought you might be a Wendersnaven at first, but I can see you. So, I guess that discounts that.
Is this the path to Old Owl Well?
Well, I don't really know. And by that I mean, yes. I just didn't have my head on traveling, so it'll take me a few moments to remember where I am and where the Well of Owls is. Oh, but I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Grobdar Gnomehands. Probably guessing where that last name comes from, don't you? Well, tends to confuse most people. Quite a collector and maker and teller of tales I am. All the Gnomehands are, except the ones they hanged in Luskan. Working on quite a tale myself, you know, and the act of composing, it is a tale in itself.
You're bard.
Indeed. I, Grobnar, am a philosopher, a poet, a cataloger of flora, fauna, and all things wild and all things mechanical. And I can give it rhythm. You see, it all starts with a tune. Say, about that bush, or that root, or that cloud, or that boot. And then, after I had welded the spring-mounted mechanical shield on my codpiece, I fired it, only to be thrown back almost 30 yards right into a wall. Stung quite a bit, I'll say that much, but what I learned was... I say, all that discussion has really built up a hunger. Lost all track of time.
How long has it been?
Oh, you were listening so intently you closed your eyes and laid down for a bit. Made some funny laughing noises at the right times, too. Almost thought you were snoring. No trouble, don't blame you. I barely notice the world around me once I conjure up a story. So if closing your eyes helps you concentrate, by all means. I knew this mage once who...
We're headed to Old Owl Well.
No, it's a little hard to explain. But I can show you if you want.
Yeah, alright.
Excellent! Oh, you won't regret this. I mean, too many times.
Bye-bye, you're gonna disappear now. And... Really? Normally he just fades away, I thought. Where's the other exit? There it is. I like the idea of bards. I have even occasionally, I think I remember in the old days of Baldur's Gate 1, I started some playthroughs with bards. I've never role-played as a bard, you know, in the tabletop sense. So I like the ideas of bards, but they're just not for me. We are still going to Old Owl Well. I'll come and talk to these guys first. Technically, I don't have to. I can go and talk to the merchant first, but...
I want those walls up by evening. No excuses. The orcs aren't going to stop attacking just because we need to catch our breath.
But, sir, the men are having a hard time finding the materials we need.
You're telling me they can't find any stones? We're in the middle of the blasted mountains. Unless you'd like to report to Nashia that we're overrun because we couldn't find rocks, I suggest you drive some sense into your men and get that wall built.
Yes, sir. I'll see to it, sir.
I tell you, I've lost years of my life trying to get this rabble fit for service. And who are you supposed to be? Reinforcements?
Who are you?
I'm Column. Commander Column to you. Lord Nasha sent me here to secure the Old Owl Well. So what are you doing here?
Escort.
Isani? He hasn't arrived yet. Should have been here a 10 days ago. I've sent a scout to look for him. Wait, you're the one from the City Watch, aren't you? I got word yesterday you'd be making a visit. I'd hoped to have better news for you.
Do you know what happened?
No, my scout hasn't reported back yet. Though I expect him soon. He's one of the best.
How did anyone know he'd be coming this way?
We're still not sure ourselves, really. The information I have is vague, at best. This route makes the best sense, though. It's one of the few they haven't tried yet.
Why is this place important?
Not exactly a student of history, are you? The Old Owl Well is the only known water source for 3 days in any direction. Neverwinter and the Orcs have been fighting over it as long as anyone can remember. The Orcs held it for the last 10 years until the Council decided they wanted to reopen the trade route to Yata. To do that, we need to take back this watering hole.
The emissary had no idea he'd be entering a battlefield.
This assault has been planned for months. We weren't able to warn Asani ahead of time, though. We weren't expecting to be needing a new emissary, to be honest. Still, at least we'll be here to offer more protection.
So, I just wait until the scout returns?
Oh no. No waiting around for you. I'm counting on you to help with our defense against the Orcs. Good. Not that I was expecting you to put up a fight. I'll expect you to help out with the defense of this camp. You've already brought your own gear, so just find a spot to call home and stay alert.
Don't need to.
Sound the alarm! Orcs! The Orcs are attacking!
Wouldn't you know it? Not a moment's rest.
Grey Cloaks to arms! For Neverwinter!
Tis your lives to waste! Sorry, not face.
How about you use that lovely ice storm down that way?
Sorry, not face. Have you dead? Sorry, not face. Sorry, not face.
All right, Grey Cloaks. Everyone back to your posts. Another Orc raiding party. We're lucky they haven't attacked in full force. Just wish I could make contact with whoever it is that's been distracting the Orcs.
Someone else is attacking them?
Yes. Someone's out there attacking Orc patrols, and it's giving us a chance to build up our defenses.
So they're on your side.
I've been at this long enough to know that you need to control a battlefield. And this new ally of ours is something I can't control.
Why can't you make contact with him?
He's not one for talking. Every time I send someone out to contact him, he and his men move their camp. The orcs have a name for him, Katalmak. They say he attacks without warning, and without regard for his enemies' numbers.
That's not a name orcs give lightly. It's a name they give to warriors who lose themselves in battle.
It is odd that even orc trackers couldn't find him. Or that he would risk stirring up so many tribes in this region.
Sounds like someone who wants to die to me. If we weren't here, it'd only be a matter of time before all the tribes in the well hunted down this Katalmak. And then his crusade would be over. Well, enough talk about him. I've got my hands full just keeping the men in fighting shape.
Commander! Scouts returning!
Let's hope he brings word on the emissary, eh?
Pathfinder Willem reporting, sir.
Willem, did you locate Emissary Asani?
No, sir. But I came across his escorts. Killed to the last man, but no sign of the emissary. Orcs, sir. They must have taken him.
Sounds like you've got a new assignment. Your job is to escort the emissary to safety. If he's in trouble, you've got to help him. I'd start looking at Yai-Sog Bone Gnash's lair, northeast of here.
Bone Gnashers? They're still around? Oh, they're hard to kill.
His tribe isn't the biggest, but he's older and more cunning than most. At the least, he may have an idea who attacked the emissary's guards.
Just show me where he is.
I'll have Willem mark the Bone Gnasher lair on your map. You'd better act quickly. If the orcs have the emissary, whatever they have planned for him cannot be good. If you need anything, we've got Simi here in camp to help you. She normally trades in trinkets for the men, but carries some items more suited for combat as well. We'll hold down the fort. The more orcs we kill here, the fewer you'll run into out in the mountains. Good luck to you. And if you run into that madman who's attacking the orcs out there, let him know I'd like to have a little chat with him.
Okay, let's just get some of these out of the way. There's only a couple, but anyway. So let's talk to Simi and see what gear she's got. That's her over there. Show me what you've got. Archer's belt gives you piercing resistance. Robe of blending. It's a bit strange. I don't know who would want that. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I had stuff to sell. Namely that and that. Did you have anything?
I am
No,
listening. What's
no,
going on?
No. Okay, let's go. Probably should get all our spells back, I guess.
Cost fire. Cost fire. Cost fire.
My Lord Garius grows impatient with your progress, Logrum.
I am lord here in the mountains, human, not your master. Orcs rule the well, and none can stand against us.
Except the Grey Cloaks, peasant recruits who are more than a match for you. We have given you weapons, yet you seem to lack the strength to use them.
We captured your emissary. We have given your dark priests all the death they have asked for. My war chief Yisong here is gathering the tribes for a new attack against these humans, even as we waste time here listening to you.
This weak Grey Cloak tribe will fall, Logrum, without help from Garius or his accursed priests of shadow. If you fail, Logrum, then Garius will need further sacrifices. And the next corpse given to the Shadow Priests will be yours.
You threaten me? Here, in Orcish lands? I fear not your Lord Garius, nor your dark priests.
That is good, because Garius has sent more here to watch over you. And unless you drive the Grey Cloaks from Old Hourwell, then they will carry out the orders that you cannot.
Oh, I gotta do the buffs again.
Yes.
Yenpei ye koro.
Cosplayer. Cosplayer.
Okay, first things first. Oh, what a shame, that's locked. And we don't have our rogue with us anymore. Oh, look. All sorted. Okay, I think there's another group that sort of spawns around here. How about you? No. Put a fireball over there amongst that lot. Do I have to put you on overkill mode just to get you to actually cast some spells, or what?
You know nothing, Academy living, cantrip casting sop.
Eleme Vakreni.
Let me re-familiarise myself. That's where we came in. I think there's a troll just around here. Up here. So let's just do this. Yep.
Troll. This could get nasty. Huh?
Nope. Because I'm gonna do that.
Well, well. Looks like we have some new targets.
And she's gonna do that. I don't know, that was pretty easy. I don't know if there's anything on this guy. No, you can't actually click on him properly, so he's just partially devoured. Yeah, we know
We'll
you
have to
can't
find
get through
another
there.
way around.
This rock slide, look, from what I think we should...
This slide, still...
What happened to the... Why don't you just say, I don't know, magic missile him? See, that was easy, wasn't it?
Fire.
Yes. Yenpei ye koro.
Cost fire.
Can't go that way. Yet. This is always funny, this.
You think Hogrot in trouble? Maybe we should go look.
Me not going anywhere. Ralgot say wait. Me wait.
Maybe Hogrot find troll. He need help if he find one.
You talk too much. Trolls might hear you. Be quiet.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
Eleme vakrain.
Hope they like being on fire.
think now as we get closer there'll be... Maybe there won't be. I thought the troll that's chasing the orc would still happen, but I guess not.
Let's see what they're made of!
Attack! Eleme Vakreni.
Take that!
After all that, and we get nothing.
All right, I can do that.
Eleme Vakreni.
Actually, I definitely want to set the disable melee attacks on me. I don't want to use them. There we go. That'll be much better. Where are we? Oh, this is where we want to be. There'll be another troll down here, yeah.
Arenne Asenavok. Yenpe Yekoro.
What was that spell that she just used? That was Flame Arrow. Okay.
Take that!
Let's rest before we go in here.
Fire.
What's going on?
Yenpe Yekoro.
Fire. Fire.
I can hear them. Got a feeling there's a trap around here somewhere. No, I guess I'm wrong.
Time for a take that! Take that!
Couple of dead orcs. Let's give that heavy stuff over to Kelgar. What have we got here? Just a bunch of scrolls. Good.
The land is against you. Yenpe Yekoro.
face. Sorry, no face.
Eleme Vakreni.
Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face.
The land is against
Sorry,
you.
no face.
Yenpe Yeto.
Sorry, no face.
Yes.
Swordsman's
Yes.
belt. It's probably only really useful by you. So you can have that. Well, I mean, it's useful to anybody, really, but... Once again, move all those over to you.
What's going on?
Oh, Scabbard of Blessing. Well, we're still going to sell that eventually. So, it's a crate full of globes that are actually called blast globes. We're going to use those to blast open the wall down there that we found previously. The first one, not the second one. I shall show you. So I think we have to have someone with survival skill to be able to get through these rocks here, but we'll see if we can do it, because it's easier than running all the way around the other way. So Eleni did it for us. And then we come down here. Let's just keep an eye out for enemies. I don't think they respawn, but I can't remember. But the idea is that we're now going to drop this crate of blast globes down here. And then Quara uses it to blow open that pile of rocks. So there is some guys just down there, but the first real group that we come across is these ones.
Alright, I can do that.
How about you drop a scintillating sphere? No, not... I don't want you to do it to any individual. I want you to drop it at a spot. And I think right there would be a good spot if you could do that as quickly as possible. And then maybe an ice storm like there as well.
Sorry, no
face. Sorry, face.
We got some more around the corner here. Let's...
Sorry, face. Sorry, face. Sorry, face. Sorry, face. Sorry, face. Sorry, face.
And there we go. We managed to get rid of all of them. Let's just pick up those 7 gold pieces, which could probably buy me a tiny little healing potion. Actually, probably wouldn't. It's not even enough for a healing potion. Come up here and we'll check out... Did they drop anything up here? They did. And was there anything... No, I don't think there's anything else up along here, but I'll just quickly have a double check. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. So we'll come on down. So we're going to talk to that strange little guy up there.
What's going on?
What have you got left? You're running low on spells there, Missy, aren't you?
The land is against you.
Sorry, face. Sorry, face. Sorry, face. Sorry, face.
Nature will have its say.
What spell are you using there? Oh, Scorching Ray. Very good. And they've got rid of him as well. Ah, a fellow explorer. Pleased to meet you. I expected to see nothing but orcs here. You must have keen eyes to have spotted me amongst this tall grass. What are you doing here? I was hoping to set my eyes on the old Iron Fist clan stronghold near here. What do you know about Iron Fist stronghold? You'd best not be going there to loot its treasures. I am a traveller and an explorer. I've spent my long life finding marvellous sights to see. I let those places touch me, but I do not touch them. I take nothing and leave only my footprints. What do you know of the stronghold? Though I am no historian, I know what the road teaches me and a little of the history of this place. Would you like to hear what I know? Tell me what you know. The Iron Fist dwarves came here long ago to escape the constant raids that they suffered from the fire giants of Mount Galadriel. One of these days, I was watching some videos by Jordan, the PH is silent. He does a lot of Forgotten Realms lore videos and things like that. And he was struggling to say the names of lots of different dragons and deities and all this sort of stuff. And it just crossed my mind that there's going to be this moment somewhere, someone in West Coast, Wizards of the Coast, is going to create like a dragon or a deity or a bad guy or something with like the name of Bob. Just so that you've got this, you know, Mount Galadriel? No, Mount Bob. Or something else just as similar. They've got to do it. You know, just because there's all these names which are impossible to say, they've got to do it one time where they create someone with a name that's just Bob. Or something equally as, you know, it's Tim, the Enchanter, or, yeah. Anyway, however, several tribes of orcs also made their home there, and they did not take kindly to the dwarves. The Iron Fist dwarves were more than a match for the occasional harrying of the scattered orc clans, but they were weary of constantly being on their guard, so they chose to ally themselves with a nearby human lord. I forgot his name. With their combined might, they were able to drive the orcs out of Old Owl Well entirely. Unfortunately, this convinced all the orc tribes of Old Owl Well to band together and return unified. The dwarves called on their human allies, but they did not come in time. Ridiculous, did not come in time. The humans cowered in their keep while Iron Fist faced a massacre. Very tragic. After the orcs had driven away the remains of the Iron Fist clan, they came and razed the human keep to the ground, and the orcs have dominated Old Owl Well ever since. Thank you for the story. You're quite welcome, but now I must be moving on. I'm getting old, and I haven't many good travelling days left to me. I want to make the most of them. Good journey to you, traveller. May you see many profound sights and live to tell your grandchildren of them. And he runs off. So we're going to have to follow him and come on down, because we've got some remains to pick up, and hey, he's disappearing on us again. Actually, let's rest while we can, get our health back.
Cost fire.
Replenish some spells.
What's going on?
Cost fire. Cost fire.
I think that leads back to where we came in. Yes, that little pass there where we blew up. So we've just done a big circuit there. This is where we need to go. We need to get these guys, but we can't. We have to interact with them. Oh, we have to come up here first and open up this chest. And we get some Alchemist's Fire, which is reminding us that there are trolls in the region, but it doesn't matter because I'm a Warlock. And we have an evoking sorcerer with us, sorceress with us. You're not friend of Bone Gnasher. How did you get here? And none of these actually talk about how we got here. I've heard enough. Prepare to die.
Let's see what they're made of!
Sure enough, fish.
And that's what you kill. That's what you call overkill spell casting.
Fish.
Time for a little fun.
For Merdelane and all within it.
How disappointing, there was nothing in there. I think we should go this way. Is that all you got? Is this the room with all the dogs in it? No. Don't know how none of us triggered that trap.
For Merdelane and all within it.
Don't want those, we don't want those. Oh, we got some more blast globes, and we don't want those darts. That spear is a Fey spear. Does days. We'll give that to Calgar to sell, or to carry until we sell. The chest. Yeah, that's fine. So let's go through this way so we don't have to go past that trap anymore. There's nothing else in here. Seems strange. Right, we still got to do that area up there. We might come back down this way and then go and do that. What did that do? Paralyze? Stunned. I can't do that until I'm unstunned. We'll just rest before we do that. $572 gold.
What's going on?
Let's make sure we mark on that. I've never actually got far enough in the game for that to be useful, I don't think. But my understanding is that at some point once you get your castle, at some point, once you have your castle, you can hire the miners that you rescue. Actually, soon I think we rescue them, and they, if you know these locations, they will go and mine that ore and bring you resources, I guess. How do we not trigger that trap? Where are they? I'm not going to complain too much, but it definitely feels like there's a bunch of these traps which aren't working properly in this dungeon at the moment. And I've never seen that happen before. As I said, I'm not going to complain too much. Okay, so we went in there last time. We're going to go past that door and keep going around the outside. Around the outside. Speaking of the devil, or in this case of rescuing prisoners, give me a minute, I'll get you out. So, nothing in there. Nothing up my sleeve. Nothing in here, except a bit of a graphical glitch on the floor.
Let's see what they're made of.
Kelgar. Okay. Someone's using some hefty magic out here. So, I think what we're going to want to do is come back here and make sure we pick up any gear that was dropped. But we also want to rest. Okay, so there wasn't really any gear dropped back here. We do want to quickly rest, though, because I think Quara's pretty low on spells.
What's
there,
going
by the
on?
looks of it. Oh no, she's just not using them for whatever reason. Calgar needs a bit of healing, though, so let's do that.
Fire.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
Fire. Fire.
Okay, so we got some remains there. Now, if I remember rightly, there's actually a trap blocking off this half of the room here. I should try and get over here to that. No. Okay, I am completely wrong on that. This goes into the cook. We don't want to mine a spike trap. We shall drop that. Okay, so that's an orc rolling pin. That's an unidentified thing. That's a wand of paralyzation, which you can use if you want. Hell, you can even use that if you want. And you can take those.
Yes.
What did we find in amongst that? So, wand of paralyzation, composite bow +1, the orc rolling pin can stun, and the scabbard of blessing we don't want to use. If we can, well, don't really mean if we can help it, but it's just not that great. Chime of opening. There we go. Tanglefoot and a bunch of other junk we're not going to use. I don't think we've been into this room yet. But there's nobody in here. There is a chest, however, which is not locked. It may have originally been, but it is not anymore. And there's nothing there. Very good. Okay, so we're going to have to trip this. Okay, maybe not. Oppressive. Even as prepared for an attack as we were, you are still able to fight your way here. Before I kill you, why have you invaded my clan hold? I'm here to kill you, not answer questions. As for you, let us see how you go against the best of my clan. Guards, attack. That's right, he tries to run, and you can't actually attack him. Right. There's nothing here. Let's get rid of that. Let's continue on. I don't know what's screwed up with the light there. That shouldn't look anything like that, but neither should that. And weapon rack. with a katana in it. Get out. Everyone's in my way. Why can I not get out of here? Go over there. There we go. Just rest here before the final battle if we can. I think there's a final battle. I'm trying to remember.
What's going on?
Crossfire.
Okay. You're Yasog, eh? And you reckon you cannot die. How about you show Yasog that a couple of magic missiles can kill anybody? I'll spare your life if you tell me what I need to know. Years ago in my youth I would have embraced death. There is no higher glory than to die in battle. But times have grown more desperate for my people. Humans grow strong and send their men to slaughter my warriors. It has fallen to we elders to train our warriors, teach them our ways, and should I fall, the knowledge will be lost forever. Spare me, allow me to leave, and I shall answer your questions. Where is the emissary? Ah, yes, he is here. I should have known our attack would not go unanswered. Who planned the attack? Logram of the eye gougers. We were told it would help turn the tide of battle. Where do I find Logram? His lair is kept hidden. Heard someone else is attacking the orcs. Yeah, Cattlemark. Many of our finest warriors have fallen to his sword. It is said no blade can harm him, and he embraces battle like one who wishes to die. I'm going to kill you now. Thank you, Kelgar. Mithril chain and a stonefire axe +1. 2 fire damage. The mithril chain will be interesting. Actually, I can wear that, can I? That's light armor. Ooh, base dex is 5 and dex bonus is 4, and it weighs 20 pounds. How much does my leather armor weigh? 15 pounds. Well then, let's have a look. So my armor class of 26 goes to 27. We're not going to sell that. We are going to keep it, but I think for now, that's a pretty good option for me. That looks like a hole dug down in there. You should be able to go down in there and explore it. Right, so this is supposed to be... don't hurt me, I'm not in league with the orcs. Who are you? I don't know you. Who sent you? Are you here to kill me? We come from Neverwinter. Ah, then I can trust you. I am Esani, emissary from Waterdeep. I must thank Lord Nasher for sending a rescue party so quickly. This doesn't look much like a prison to me. I believe the Warlord's lair wished to keep me close, but he did not like the surrounding... Don't let the surroundings fool you. They intended to harm me. Unfortunately, you arrived when you did. What are you doing here and how did you find me? We don't have time to talk. You must come with us. I cannot place you in further danger. You've already risked too much to rescue me. I'm confident I can make my way to the city. Travel faster alone. If the Lords of Waterdeep had not insisted I travel with an escort, I believe I could have eluded my orcish captors. I mean to see you safely to Neverwinter. You're coming with me and that's final. Fine, let's go. Something doesn't feel right. I don't trust him. Show us your credentials. Of course, unfortunately, the orcs took them from me. Well then, how about the name of your contact? Ah, yes, my contact from Neverwinter. Is he with you here? You mean she? Clever. I found our conversation most enjoyable, but it ends now.
Time for a little fun.
So he is not. So, what did we get out of that? A Wand of Fire, a Kukri +2. So we're definitely going to sell that. The Book of Seeing tells you how to make some potions. You can have that Wand of Fire, and we'll give that to you so you can discover what it is. And it is Braces of Armor +3, which doesn't help you when you've already got... What? Is it your spell? Yes. It must be. And let's give the Braces of Armor +2 to him. I probably should start putting some of this into my bag so it weighs less, but we're not going to worry right now. Because this part of the mission is over. So we're going to head back to Old Owl Well. We see something on our destination. What do we see? Bum bum bum. What we see is this group of orcs that we are about to decimate. In fact, we're going to do more than decimate, because decimate actually just means reduce by 10%. And what we actually want to do is kill them all. So we probably want to centimate them, which would be reducing by 100%.
Well, that was entertaining. Looks like... Just like orcs. They don't know when to quit. Hey! Those are our orcs!
They are indeed. That's all we had to do.
The Sword Mountains are a dangerous place, more now than ever, with the Orc tribes gathered behind Logrim's banner.
I'm grateful for your assistance.
I am Cassavir, and my men and I have been hunting this group of Orcs for days.
You're the one who's been harassing the Orcs?
We've been hunting the Orcs here for many months. Recently, we have stepped up attacks, however. When Neverwinter finally moved to retake Old Owlwell, we redoubled our efforts. With the Orcs being attacked from two fronts, it prevents them from massing to retake the well. I'm curious, why have you ventured into the mountains? Surely you understood the risk in coming here.
Looking for the missing Waterdeep emissary.
Missing? The Orcs have grown bold then, if they now interfere directly. This explains many things. Recent Orc movements now make much more sense to me.
You believe they captured the emissary?
It is possible. Though if so, they've certainly gone out of their way to keep it a secret. My men and I came across the remains of an Orc raid on a heavily armed column of troops. I was struck by the ferocity of the slaughter, and that the Orcs would dare strike at a well-armed and disciplined fighting force.
They must have been the escort.
I believe you are correct, considering what we encountered next. We caught up with the Orc force and charged. Normally, we would have routed them. With this group, however, they reacted to us with military precision. While their rear guard delayed us, the rest continued to move quickly in an organized fashion, all clustered around a single point. They may have been guarding your emissary.
Do you know where they went?
We could not afford more losses. Instead, I led a small group and followed the retreating Orcs as best we could. At first, I thought we'd lost them, but then one of our scouts found the hidden trail to their cave.
So where is it?
Our soldiers know the mountain well, but even they would have missed it if not by chance. If you intend to enter the stronghold of Logrim, it is to the north. I can lead the way.
Your help is
And
appreciated.
you shall have it. Logrim's death will be a serious blow to the Orcs.
We have lost some men, but I will assemble who I can and join you on the assault.
No, Catriona. We have already lost too many, and a massed attack on Logrim will only cost us more. I will be going on alone.
Cassavir, sir, we kept you from this once. I think it's best if...
Please, it is important that you do as I ask. Take the survivors and fall back to the Greycloaks' camp. Do what you can to help them and keep the pressure on the Orcs. If we cannot defeat Logrim, then he will come after them in full force, and the Greycloaks must be warned.
So, after all this time avoiding the Neverwinter forces, now you want me to stride right into their camp? Look, Cassavir, let me go with you. There is no need to keep doing this alone. Let us help you.
We could use the extra
A
men.
smaller group will move quicker and attract less attention. The trail to Logrim's lair is narrow. More swords will not aid us there.
I've seen that trail. If you go up there, you will be nothing more than easy targets. Gods know what guards or defenses they have. You'll be killed.
You have your orders, Catriona. We'll meet you back at the Greycloaks' camp after we have dealt with Logrim.
Very well. Good luck, sir.
Are you ready to take on Logrim and his clan? I can guide you to the path to his lair.
We could use his help. There's greater beasts than orcs in these mountains, and we may need every blade we can get if we cross paths with them.
It will require that I take a place at your side, however, if your group can spare the room.
Right, so we want Kelgar and Quara. Let's raid these remains, and then I'll check on Logrim's, not Logrim's, Cassavir's equipment. Let's do that now. So,
Yes.
Plate boots, full plate, 21 AC, a heavy shield, the Hammer of Justice, which does +2 versus chaotic. I really didn't get a chance to take all of the things that I wanted to take from Eleni, but that's always the way when I do this. I always forget to do that, because you do sort of come up on this pretty suddenly. bullets. Okay. I think this is actually a pretty good place to leave things here for this stream. I will probably be back in a couple of hours streaming Skyrim for those who are joining me for that on Twitch. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Thanks a lot. Bye now.